And that night, take a breath. And that night she gathered us 6 kids together in the living room, and she said something to me that was so important. She looked at us all and she said, I want you all to know that a white man murdered your father, not the white race, a white man. And I, to this day now, believe there is nothing unforgivable.
I just, I feel like I got robbed, and there was just a lot of underlying resentment and anger that things weren't different than how they actually were. And I came to understand that I was holding on to it from this sense of self-righteousness to justify everything I thought and felt about them. And so for me, forgiveness is not about forgetting, because that stuff still all happened to me, but it was about, I'm no longer going to hold it against them.
And so it's so complicated, and it's like, what if everything's forgivable, then it's like it's not fair. And I would say that this conversation has really changed my perception of myself. I knew that I tended to be a grudge holder, but I guess I never really thought about how much that was holding me back personally and how much I haven't forgiven. And I think, moving forward, that's something I want to work on a lot and just, be more conscious of, I guess.
So then once we were not together, I reflected on it, and then I thought, oh man, she probably was asking for a boundary. And I didn't know how to give it to her because I wanted to be a forgiving person. But in retrospect, she was communicating something to me. I just didn't know how to hear it.
I guess what I've been particularly mindful of during this conversation is what a strong container the living room conversation framework created for a shared sense of trust.
And for people who haven't, who are watching this on video, just wanted to say that if you have space and you have the desire to express yourself, you can always do an LRC, and it's open source. Go to the livingroomconversations.org and have a conversation.